Welcome to Barre. My name is Jenny. So good to see you. And we're going to get warmed up. It's kind of chilly. So if you have socks on, no problem. You can rip them off when you warm up. And until then, keep them on. All right. Good. Feet are nice and wide. We're going to go with a bend, pull back. Bend, pull back. Yeah. Legs feel a little achy, a little stiff. That's fine. Just bend into it. Really warming up your shoulder. If your leg is really like, oh, this is rough, focus on that arm instead. You're like, oh, this feels so nice, stretching it out. Other side, here we go. So you can kind of brace yourself with this bottom arm, or you cannot use it at all. Yeah. You got options. Good old options. Gotta make sure you're breathing. Good pulses. Pulse. Knees are nice and wide, please. Squat. Hello. Good morning, legs. I was really sore after last week. Anybody else? That was crazy. My quads. I went to go do like a knee lift and oh, toasty. Yeah, already. How are those pulses going? All right, heel lifts. Here we go. Arms in and out. So you can always do one heel at a time and just alternate, or both at the same time. Try to keep your shoulders down even though your arms are out. Good. Good. Stand it on up. Bring those legs in. Good. All right. Go ahead and take your leg out to the side. Arms out. Here we go. Pull and reach. Pull and reach. So point your toe. Try to be light on your foot. Working on your balance. Good. Other side. Here we go. Pull. Find your balance. Point your toe. Nice. Keep going. You can put a little micro bend in that standing leg if you want. One more. Good. All right, roll it out. Maybe take your shoe. It's probably not that warm yet, but you know, maybe. You never know. All right, heels in, toes out, releves and lifts. Here we go. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. Engage everything. Nice and tall. Collarbones are lifted. Shoulders really go down on that down. Good. Good. Bend your knees. 1 foot lifts. Pulses right here. Nice. So little knee bends. Roll the shoulders back. Be nice and tall. Don't stick your butt out. Keep everything tucked under. Other side. Here we go. Good. Nice quads. Good. Let it go. Sweet. All right. Hopefully you're getting warmer. Good. Find a nice lean. Leg back. Here we go. Up and tap. Up and tap. Belly button in towards your spine. Good. Keep going. Keeping your chest lifted. That's going to help your balance. If you need to, you can be on that bar. Otherwise, kind of work on your balance. Other foot, super simple, back and up. Good. Nice, breathe. Woo! Okay, if you lose balance, I'm doing it too. One more. Good, bend both knees, finding fierce pose or chair pose, whatever you want to call it. Knees together is a little easier. Good. Pull your shoulders back and down. Hang with it. Here we go. Heels lift, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Heels down, arms sweep forward. Heels lift, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Heels down, arms sweep forward. Again. Take flight and take it back. Good, nice quad burning. Again, always just trying to warm you up without jumping around. Make sure you're breathing. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Arms sweep forward. Again. Good, arms sweep forward and back. Heels lift. Good, stand all the way up. Oh, prance it out, and then we're gonna go right back into that. Here we go. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1. Keep going. Really working through those feet. Find your breath again. Good. Here we go. Roll your shoulders back, finding that nice chair sit without there actually being a chair there. All right. Sneak one leg back, bring it in, and you're going to find your, squeeze your shoulder blades together, elbows go back. So as your leg goes back, your arm goes forward. Pull both arms back in. Sweep forward, pull in. So you're keeping that bend in your knee each time. Good. Nice. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. Nice. One more. Stand all the way up. Woo. Now that we've tortured your knees a little bit, go ahead and find your bar. Whatever height. If it's shorter than mine, that's better. But if it's not, that's fine. All right, here we go. Finding just some push-ups to warm us up. You can be on the ground too if you want. Down and up. Down and up. Good. If you need to make it easier, just walking closer to your bar. Keep it going. Few more. Good. Let it go. All right, you guys warm? Feel warmer. Your toes still need to be defrosted. Understandable. All right, mat is being effective and sticking to the ground. Here we go. We are going to start on said ground. Yes, this direction is where I want to face. Awesome. So, how to make your way on down. Ooh, finding a nice V shape. Here we go. You're going to lower all the way down, arms reach overhead, and then you're going to roll back up. Now, if you want, you can do this with straight legs. Point those toes and roll down. Good. And roll back up. So yes, bent legs or straight legs. Straight legs are a little bit harder. It's just kind of however you're feeling. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. You can even like have a little bit of a forward reach. Sometimes we go all the way, but today we're just going to come straight up and down. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Nice. Keep it going. And back up. And again. Try not to heave ho. Try to actually use your abs to get up. And not your arms. But if you need your arms, they're there for you. It's the same thing if you're like, how the heck are you getting off the ground? Okay, bend your knees if that's your question. Okay, this will make it a lot easier. And then if you need to, you can use your arms and you can also hang on to your legs to sit up all the way. Okay, so kind of just wherever you need. No judgment here. You just want to work to make it harder for yourself. But if you have your legs bent and you need that momentum of your arms in order to get yourself up, hey, at least you can still sit up. And if you're like, I can't sit up every time, that's fine. You get one in, you're doing good. I can count on one hand how many pull-ups I've done in my life. And I wish it was more, but you know, facts of life, right? It's just kind of what you work at. Oh, all righty. Are we done with those? Getting whiplash yet? If you're keep going up. All right, roll your shoulders back. Go ahead and find your lean back. Here we go. Arms can be here, or you can hang on. Go ahead and bring those feet up. Cover. Breathe. Here we go. Straighten one and up. One and up. Now, if you need to, you can hang on. So if you found that you're really like rounding, okay, you can also have your toes tapped on the ground here and just be doing one at a time. Okay, we want to make sure that your spine is feeling good. Or you can be up here. Now, if you're like, this is so easy, Jenny, you can be right here, yes? That may be a little hard for me though. Okay, one more each side. Oh man, sit up nice and tall, whatever you gotta do, stretch it out. You can put your hands behind you. Good. All right, go ahead and put those hands behind you, power suggestion. And fingertips are gonna face your hips as best you can. So you have to really squeeze your shoulder blades together here. Okay, dip back. Good old tricep dips. Of course, this is the easier version. You're gonna make it harder, take those hips off the ground. Nice. Remember, barre, it's like death by repetition, right? Which is nice because you can always take breaks and then jump back in if that's where you're at today. Good. Ooh, go ahead and set it down. Excellent. And then go ahead and find, make sure there's enough room for you back there. Lay down all the way, hug those knees into the chest. And we're gonna go from bent leg extensions. So curl your chin to your chest or leave your head on the ground. Just more ab engagement if you curl your chin to your chest. And extend one leg out and switch, and switch, switch, and switch. Good, keep going. Switch, and switch, switch, and switch. Again, switch, and switch, switch, and switch. Good, both knees in, extend long, bring it in, extend, in, extend, in, extend. Good, bring your knees in, let your head rest for a second. And then hands to the back of your head just to kind of support that neck if it got a little tired, that last go around. We're gonna take some bicycles, all right? So opposite elbow, opposite knee, switch and go at your own pace. Make sure you're breathing. Good. All right, lay back down on the ground. All right, hands can be underneath your hips or by your side or behind your head, up to you. Send those legs out long. Curl your chin to your chest if you're ready. Otherwise, leave your head on the ground. Little leg lifts. Belly button to your spine. Good, breathe. And let it go. Relax and breathe. We have flutters coming up. So if you want to be full out, you can extend your arms overhead and flutter that way, or you can just do your legs. All right, if you're just doing your legs, chin to chest and flutter. Here we go. Good, breathe. And let it go. All right, under, over. So you're gonna be scissoring out to the side, sides, those legs. All righty, chin to chest, legs, scissors, here we go. All right, let it go. All righty, feet on the ground. We're going into a bridge series. We need to do more bridges in our life for all those muscles that it works that we may have lost over the years. Hopefully you'll be doing a ton of laughing over Christmas break. We don't need a pair of pants, so we're doing bridges. All right. On that note, place your hands on the ground and lift your hips up and down. Here we go. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep going. Good. Leave them lifted. Hold, hold, squeeze, hold. All right, little inches at the top. So keep those hips up and just pulse a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. And let it go. Breathe. We're not done. All right. So you're going to go up and tap your knees at the top. Here we go. Up, tap, and down. Up, tap, and down. Up, tap, and down. Up, tap, and down. Keep going. Up, tap, and down. Good. Leave it up this time. Tap at the top. Tap, tap, tap. Just tap your knees. Try to keep those hips nice and high. And let it go. Oh, bring your knees in, maybe give yourself a little hug, a little rock side to side, whatever you need to do to tell your body, it's okay, we got this. All righty. Take one leg out long, bend one knee, take it up nice and straight. Yes, good. So full leg switches. Now, if you would rather do what we were doing earlier with your knees in, you could do that. Otherwise, pulse, 2, and switch for 2. Chin to chest. So also stretching our legs here, yeah? Point your toes. Good, hold both legs in, stretch it out, lay down, relax your neck for a moment, breathe. Whew. All right, chin to chest, drop one leg and you're going to go to the one side over your top leg and switch, getting some obliques in. Good, just hold your own hand here as you switch side to side. Good, once you're even, bring those knees in. Oh, set them down, set your knees on the ground. Set your feet down on the ground, let your legs go along all the way. Hands to your temples. We have crunches. Good, with long legs. Try to get your shoulder blades off the ground. Go up and down. Think about that belly button going in to your spine as you come up. Breathe your air out. You can be dramatic about it. It's okay. Because we want to build that muscle in. Yeah, we want to build muscle, but we also don't want to build it out. We don't want our tummy muscle to stick out. So exhale as you come up so that your belly goes in. Nice. And keep going. Try to get your shoulders off the ground, right? Each time. Don't be pulling on your neck. Use your abs. Good. All right. Lay down. Feet come back to the ground. We have another round of bridges. Woohoo! We're not complaining, right? All righty. Up and down, standard ones. You might want to be able to brush your heels depending on your leg span. That's where your typical bridge pose is. All right. And when you're ready, up and down. Hopefully you've already started. Good. Up and down. Good. Up and hold. Hold it. All right. High pulses. So just 1 inch higher, 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 higher. Press higher, higher. Good. Let your hips come all the way down. Take a breath. You have those knee taps. All right. Here we go. Up, tap, and down. Up, tap, and down. Up, tap, and down. Up, tap, and down. Keep going. Good. Up and hold. Tap, 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 tap. Keep going. Tapping. Try to get your hips a little higher as you tap. And let it go. Hug your knees into your chest. Ah. Good. Nice. All right. Full leg extension again. Here we go. Long and in. Legs go long, arms can go overhead, or they can just anticipate your legs coming back in. If you can make circles with your arms, that's great for your shoulders. If you're low on space like me, also fine. Make sure you're breathing. Inhales, you extend. Exhales, you bring it in. A few more. Nice. All right. Bring those feet back down to the ground. All right. So this one is going to be really good, especially if you have had low back problems. Sometimes they'll give you this in PT, just FYI. So whenever you're ready, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your feet like you're setting up for a bridge, but you're just gonna do lower half lifts. So you wanna think about tucking your tailbone under, like you're trying to just peel the bottom half, peel your butt up off the ground. Yeah, so itty bitty raises here. Just think about that, almost like pelvis tilt, that little tuck. This is a really good way to strengthen your low back so you don't get low back problems. Or if you're rehabbing, this is an excellent thing, so it's safe to do. Please give it a go. If you not feel like you're doing much, but we got to be kind to our back so it continues to be kind to us. And you are doing quite a bit. Good. Continue to keep tucking. Good, and let it go. Last thing for our bridge series here. You're gonna come up about midway. So you have your full bridge, you have your no bridge, you have mid-range, and you have mid-range pulses. All right, here we go. Just itty bitty lifts. So like, oh, like an inch higher, but you're about mid-range. So if by the end of your bridge series, you're sagging to midway anyway, congrats. That's where you're supposed to be for this one. You're winning. You're welcome. Also, where all the weight is, so breathe and keep it going. Keep pulsing, mid-range. Good, let it go. Awesome. We said last week we would get our feet into the mix. So here we go. Go ahead and just hang on behind your leg, flex your foot, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Keep going, point and flex. All right, flex your foot. Here we go. Circles. They don't have to be slow like we've done in the past. You're just doing foot circles. Good, other direction. All right, point and flex. Here we go. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Next time you're gonna flex, leave it there. Foot goes side to side. Woo! Oh, buddy. Feel that muscle right along your shin? Yeah. It's okay. You're not injuring yourself, even though it really freaking hurts. It's fine. Oh my gosh, let that go. Ah! All right, other leg. Starting with point and flex. Here we go. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Good. You know what you're doing. Keep going. Don't shortchange yourself on that point and flex though. Really? Point. Really flex. Don't just go through the motions, blase. My foot's moving. Really try as hard as you can each direction. Otherwise, you're not going to understand why we're all screaming in pain. All right, and foot circles. Here we go. Oh, just pick a direction. You do have to go the other way. Other way. Here we go. Good. Point flex. Here we go. Point and flex. How much you got left in you on those feet? Oh, you know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Just tell yourself, I'm literally pointing and flexing. How bad could this be? It's not a burpee. It's not even a push-up. All right. Next time your foot is flexed, I know, side to side. Oh my Lord. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, okay, let it go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish you could just like kiss your shins right now. What? What? Oh, you can rub out your shins. It's fine. Oh, take both legs up. So you can hang on to your legs however you want. I'm just cradling them because I love them. I'm going to be kind to them while I torture my feet. All right. So 1 point, 1 flexes. Oh, buddy, already. Oh, gosh. Is this anybody else? All right. Maybe I'm just being a wimp today, but we have not done feet in a while. This is rough on feet. Oh, shake it out. I can't. You don't need to shake it out. You can keep going, but I just got to shake it out. All right. Back. We're going to do them at the same time. Here we go. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point, flex, point, and flex. Nice. Let it go. For my sanity. All right. Knees go wide. Feet together. Heels off the ground. Just your toes on the ground. Hands behind your head. Whenever you're ready. Crunches. Here we go. We said abs, feet, and hands and wrists and all the fun stuff last time. So we're going to get all of it in. No worries. Nice. Let it go. Still have your knees wide. Hands can stay wherever you want. You're just going to lift up towards the ceiling. So trying to lift your ankles towards the ceiling. All right, let that go. Go ahead and roll on over onto your side. And whenever you're ready, point your toes. Take one leg up, ankle to the ceiling and down. Up and down, up and down. Keep going. Ankle to the ceiling for now. We'll switch to where our toes will face the ceiling, but for now, ankle up. Good. Nice. Switch to ankle or switch to so the top of your foot is facing the ceiling. Probably get a little more range of motion that way. Here we go. Keep it going. And while you're at it, might as well grab it, stretch it out. Ooh, breathe. Good. Bend your knee. Place that leg in front. We're going to get your inner thighs. Lifting your bottom leg. You can stay on your hand or you can relax all the way. Awesome. All right. Bend both knees. Go ahead and prop yourself back up. Take those feet off the ground. Meat slicer. Take it back at an angle. Out back behind you. Good. So you're just going the trajectory of your legs. So it'll kind of go back at a diagonal. Good. And let it go. Pretty easy, yeah? Well, decently so. Take to the other side. Oh, really didn't do any side abs. All right, it's fine. Ankles to the ceiling. We ready? Here we go. Up and down. Ankle to the sky. So you're not going to get as high, and that's fine. We'll switch here in a moment. Good, keep going. Good, all right. Flip it so that your top of your foot is facing the ceiling. Here we go, up and down. Oh. All right, on the next one, grab it, stretch it out. So you're stretching so you can grab anywhere along your leg or your foot. And if you need more, you can just bend your elbow. Good, bend that knee, set it down in front of you. Bottom leg lifts, here we go, up and down. Keep going. A few more. All right, knee cleaver time, bend both knees, prop yourself back up, take those ankles up off the ground, diagonal behind you. Try to go out behind you. Few more. Nice, let it go. Oh, go ahead and make your way on up to your hands. We're gonna work out our wrists and our hands. So we need them for everything, pretty much, okay? We don't ever think about strengthening them, but it's just like our balance. If we don't use it, we lose it, but let's help our grip strength a little bit better, shall we? All right, so hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. We're gonna do little hand push-ups here. So push up to tented fingers, and then back down. Push up to tented fingers, and then back down. Helps if you use your abs here. So just think belly button to spine. That'll take some of that weight off. Now, if you find that this is really hard, you can go one hand at a time. Or if it's too easy, walk your knees in so your weight is more over your wrist because you're probably backing off. So you just want to load up more weight over those hands to make it harder. Good, so just make sure that you're making it hard for you, but doable, right? Good, keep going. There's nothing worse than like carrying a jar at the grocery store and then your hand's just like, we're done. Or anything heavy for that matter. You're like, I had it and now I don't. Good, keep going. One more. All right, so hopefully that surprisingly crept up on you. All right. Okay, so grab your hands. So don't interlace your fingers. Just grab your hands and then figure eights. Good, and then go the other direction. Try. All right, good. And then regrip your hands and just start your figure eights. Work your wrists. And then be mindful of the direction you're going. See if you can't reverse that. It's great for your brain and your wrist. Good. All right. So you can be sitting on your feet. You can have your toes tucked or untucked. I don't care. Take those arms up nice and high. Flex your hands. Spread your fingers really wide. Squeeze your fists really tight. Flex your hands really big. Squeeze your fists really tight. And then with that same intensity, go as fast as you can. For 10. And 9. And 8, a little more intense. 6, a little faster. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Shake it out, do what you gotta do. Weird, huh? All right, it's like those feet. You're like, how? Why does that hurt? Okay. And then turn your hands the other way. Now, if your fingers don't face your legs and they just face out to the side, that's fine. Turn them as much as you can. Same thing. So step 1, you got your hands turned backwards to a degree. Step 2, you can begin to lean away, so about where your heels of your hands come off the ground. You can be there. That's probably like this is the safer way to stretch it out or to strengthen it. Not that this is not safe, it's just more intense. You can try taking one leg back at a time, or if you're feeling ready, a plank awaits you. Now, I've been working really hard to strengthen my wrists, which is why I'm able to do that. But know that it comes with time. Go ahead and flip those back one by one. Get off your hands. Sweet. So we are going to hold a plank before I get you off the ground. But we're going to do it on our elbows since we just did a lot of strengthening of our wrists, which would be a good time to use them, but we're going to be nice. All right, so whenever you're ready, find your forearm plank. Good, breathe. If you want to spice it up by doing mountain climbers or heel lifts, heel marches, or tapping side to side, you can do all those things, or you can just hang. Good, bring your knees down. Ooh. Before we get off the ground, child's pose real fast. Knees are nice and wide, send your hips back. All right, come on up. However you want to stand up. There's no rhyme or reason. Or like, well, there's a rhyme or reason. Grab some water. I know it's a little late in the game, but I find that we need to remember to drink in the wintertime, especially because we don't like feel hot and sweaty, but still doesn't mean we don't need water. Amen. Alrighty, go ahead and find your bar. You're gonna face it. I don't know where I was going there for a moment. Alrighty. And heels are in, toes are out. Roll the shoulders back. Good. And then put a nice bend in your knee. Take your leg out behind you so you have a bent leg by the bar. Yeah? And you have simple lifts. Here we go. Lift and tap. A lot of simple lift and tap today. I think we haven't done it in a while because it's just like the classic bar move. Your ankle is facing towards the ceiling, by the way. Belly button is in towards your spine. Still have that bend in your front leg, yeah? Good. All right, leg is up, pulse. So you can be up as high as you like. Kind of depends on your low back. If you've had low back problems, it's easier if you lean over. Otherwise, strengthen that low back. Sit up a little taller. All right, connecting. Here we go. Connect your ankles, extend back. Connect, extend. So your knees go wide. Good, keep going. Good. Bring it in, stand it up. Releve. Here we go. Up and down, up and down. Heels are in, toes are out. Hands don't have to be that much on. Okay, you can work on your balance here. Shoulders down, even though you're going up and down. All right. Coming back to it. All right, roll your shoulders back, bend your knees, have a little bit of a forward lean. You can have your forearms on if your chair is higher like mine, or you can have your hands on. Toes behind you, ankles in the sky. Here we go, up and down. Belly button in towards your spine. Try to keep that bend in your front leg. If you need to straighten it, you can. But it helps engage your quad a little more here. So if you bend your leg, you'll find real fast what I'm talking about. But you're still using it even if your leg is straight, which you'll also find. Pulses, here we go. Those itches. All right, ankle to ankle, connect, extend, connect, extend. So you're bending both knees, extending both legs. Good. Nice, and let it go. Heels in, toes out, roll the shoulders back. Heels raised, keep them raised. All right, little top pulses. So keep your heels up and you're just gonna drop them like a micro inch, like an inch, okay? Will really creep up in your calves. You'll know if you ate your banana today or not pretty quickly. Potassium, it's good, it helps prevent cramps in case you have no idea what I'm talking about with bananas. Or pickle juice, I know that's a thing for some of you. How's those micro inches coming? Micro inch, why do I keep saying that? What is it? Pulses, we're gonna call them pulses. I'm gonna stop, my brain's frying slowly. Okay, let it go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. My calves have feels about that. All right, back up. Persuade your calves it's gonna be okay. Bend your knees nice and wide. Here we go, pulses. Tuck your butt under, don't stick your butt out. Tuck your tailbone under. All right, keep it low, heels drop, heels lift. So try not to let your head go up and down. Good. Really burning into those quads, which we love. We did a lot for the back side of your legs earlier. In case you have amnesia. But we got to really work our quads because that's what takes all the weight off our knees. Our knees don't hurt. So we can run, walk, exist, stand up out of a chair, amen? Okay, gotta work your quads. Good, leave your heels lifted, press back. Again, those quads. We do it for our quads. It's worth it. A few more? Yeah? Looking good? Feeling good? Feeling a little crazy? Great, let it go. All righty, back to our push-ups. We started here. Not that we're gonna end here, but we're getting pretty close. So rise up on those toes. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do it on the ground or have your hands on the ground. You can move in that position now. And whenever you're ready, up and down. If you're like me and you're staying, we'll go ahead and start going while you get into position. Because I can guarantee you it's going to take you less to get the same results. I want to be so cool one day that I can do push-ups like from a handstand position. But I imagine first I have to be able to hold a handstand for that long. You gotta have goals. I hope that you guys have some crazy fun goals. Like you try something, you're like, oh, I could do that, just not today, right? Or I can make that harder and have your fun goals. Alrighty, we already worked our balance quite a bit, but just to work it a little bit more, feet are gonna be dead on this time, not turned out. Knee raise and tap. Up and tap. So stand up nice and tall. Back to those quad raises here. Good. Work on your balance. If you need to be near a wall, you can be. This time, leave it up. Extend out, bring it in. Extend out, bring it in. Working on your balance. So if you are using a wall or something, try to not be reliant on it. It's just an aid that eventually you will not be using, correct? Cool. And let it go. Kind of wiggle. Totally ballet. All right, whenever you're ready. Up and down, knee raises. Just point your toe. It can tap the ground or just hover. Again, be nice and tall. Make sure that you're not compromising through your midline here. Good, next time, leave it up, extend out. Here we go. Out and in, out and in, out and in. Good, keep going. One more. Good. Oh, all right, let's stretch. You made it. How are you feeling? Flex your foot, cross it over. Woo! I feel like I didn't sweat as much today as I have in other weeks, but I think we hit a lot of those really kind of smaller muscles, you know, that aren't as big, so they just don't create as much heat. But we definitely need to work those. A lot of people don't like to work them because they're not super glamorous, because you don't like feel like you're dying. Go ahead and switch it out. Let me remind you how we felt about that foot situation in the middle of it. It was no joke, even though we were not breaking a sweat. Same with those wrists and your hands. Good, go ahead and stand on up. Walk yourself back so you can let your chest drop down. Stretch out your shoulders. Good, go ahead and drop your hands down towards the ground, stretching the back of your legs. Good, bend your knees and roll all the way up. Excellent, let's get the outside of your hip, shall we? So one hand down, one hand up. Outside leg behind you. Reach over, bend your front knee as much as you need to kick that hip out to the side. Good, and just turn yourself around. Remember, outside leg is steps behind. Reach up and over. Good, and go ahead and step back around. One hand on, stretching out your shoulders. Oh, walk it around. Good, to safely get out, you're just gonna start walking. Put your other hand on and keep walking. Stretching out the other side. Good, walk yourself back around. Nice, last thing, we're gonna stretch out our neck. I don't know about you, but sometimes doing all those abs, I just need a little extra neck stretch here. And then switch it out. Don't pull, just add weight. So just try to use your breath. With your exhales, just see if you can relax a little bit more. Good, let it go. Step one foot behind you, inhale, and exhale. Nice work, guys. I hope you had fun. And I hope that you feel stronger. And like you did something today. Hopefully your body feels like a place you want to be. And I will see you next week. You're welcome. Bye, guys.